Hello, I'm Raji. I'm going to guide you through a brief lumbar releasing pattern of movements, yoga movements. Um, it'll be relatively short and it'll be supine practice. There are all kinds of things that you can do with other yoga poses, but this is really for someone who might feel more of an acute like tension or pain in their lumbar and the lower back, not down low in the sacrum, but a little bit higher, above your sacrum, above the pelvis, maybe. Uh, so, first thing would be to find your way onto your back. Now, sometimes when you have back pain, it's hard to move around, right? So just go really easy, softly, and a good starting point is to just be in this constructive rest position, as we like to call it, where you notice my knees are up, but I'm dropping them so the feet are a little wider than the hips, dropping the knees in, and consciously taking my lower back and lengthening it. So tailbone reaching away from the top of the head lengthening, and just ironing out back on the floor. Sometimes just a little bit of rocking of the knees in this position can feel good. So if it's feeling pretty tense, then it's better to do more subtle things just to help release, right, in the beginning. And then you gradually will go into deeper patterns. So now from here, bring your feet just a little closer in and then slowly pull one knee towards you. Now sometimes you might have one side that feels much more tight. That's probably the side where whatever happened happened. So you just gently pull the knee in and see what the range is. So by doing this, we're creating an asymmetrical pattern through the lower back, right? So then set that foot down and bring the other knee in. Just let your breath be relaxed and smooth. It doesn't really matter how deep you bring that knee in. If you are feeling good, really one principle here is that if one side is really not able to move much, then don't try to overdo the other side. Just go gently. It's the side that's difficult that you really want to gradually release. Okay, so bring your feet back down. Now let's do one leg just slowly kicking away along the floor. You just push it away. Just back up a little. Just push one leg straight. Feel what that's like, and just kick it quick out through the heel, and you're just ironing out your lower back. Reach your tailbone away from your head, and then slowly bring that leg back in. And then do the same thing on the other side. Slowly, carefully push that heel away to extend it out. Now this is a way of starting with really gentle releasing, right? So now what we'll do is slowly come back in. Let's take that first knee, pull it in close, and then extend the other leg away. So you're holding the knee and just go slowly and see if you can create this opposition. For someone who doesn't have any back pain, this is not so hard, right? But if you are feeling back pain, this is a great way just to kind of create point and counterpoint of this extending, this flexing, right? And then come back to center. So whether you go to neutral or both knees in, and then take your other knee, pull it in, and slowly push the opposite leg away. And feel that opposition there. The extension and flexion. So we're basically creating this back and forth pattern through the lumbar spine. Hopefully to create some release, okay? So then come back to either both feet set and the knees in, or you can gently pull both knees in towards you. Now sometimes this is one that you want to be careful with too. You don't want to overdo it. Just gently bring into whatever degree feels good in this moment, okay? Now, that first knee that you had, hold it and then extend away like we did on the last round. Now what we're going to do is if you have a block or a bolster, you can put it on the side, outside of that knee, and then slowly open the knee out to the side. And let's do this as a gentle movement. You come back to center, inhale, and exhale, bring the knee out to the side. Do that one more time. Inhale, center, exhale out to the side, and hold there. Now, you may not be able to tell that I have a block just tucked under the outside of my thigh, so it's actually a much easier position to hold. There's no tension, well, slight stretch, but really the intention is to create a certain pattern in through the pelvis and through the lower back. Right? You hold that a couple of breaths and then come back to center, and we'll switch. So you go like this. The other knee in, kick the leg away, and then you can put something outside. It's better to have something than nothing, because even if you're flexible, it's not worth going to the deep. It's not for a deep stretch here, it's for the release, right? So you go, put something outside of your hip and thigh, and go, exhale, knee out, inhale back to center. Exhale, knee out, inhale back to center. Just do that one more time. Exhale, knee out, hold. So you're trying to keep the pelvis grounded here, keep it neutral. That's why you don't want to go too far out to the side, because it might pull you over, but you're just trying to create a pattern of the structure through your lumbar spine that helps to create release. You just relax into that and then come back to neutral. So either with both knees in, or just come back to your relaxed constructive rest position. Okay, the next one is a little bit deeper. So what we're going to do is go like this, kick one leg away, and then get a yoga strap or a belt of some kind, and just push. You're going to hold on to this. At first, let's just kick away and hold with two hands on either side of the strap. You're kicking away, so it's kind of like you're creating resistance, right? It's not about the deep hamstring stretch here. You're just pushing away, but then just slowly bring it in a little bit. Again, it's more about the alignment and the opposition of the leg extending away, which you're pushing out through the heel, and the leg that's extending up, you're pushing out through the heel, and you're trying to keep your back in a very neutral position. Now, notice I put the block on the outside, put that out there, and then guide your leg out. Let it rest on that. So if you need to put it up a little higher, you can see I'm putting it pretty high here just to demonstrate. And keep a hold of the strap. So you're basically creating this, again, a structure of aligning so that your back can release. And you just relax through your leg, through your hip, and through your lumbar spine. Okay, slowly come back. You can gently pull that knee in, and then we'll switch. So bring the leg in, loop your foot, hold the two sides of the strap, and at first push away a little bit. So you're actually engaging those hamstrings a little on that side. Keep extending away through the bottom leg. After you've done just a subtle engaging pattern, then do a subtle stretching pattern. Just pull and only, you don't have to go really deep, just feel it's like the intention is just realignment, right? Is reestablishing the right positioning of things. Okay, so then you put the block or a bolster outside of that thigh, hold with the hand on that side, and slowly go out to the side. Keep kicking the leg straight. Just hold that and play with connecting to the realignment. What this is doing is it's creating a little bit of lateral flexion through your lumbar spine as you do these. And hopefully it allows the discs to find their proper position. And to come back, draw your knee in. And then that's, I think where I'm going to leave it for today. And to wrap up, what you could do is just bring your knees in. Maybe gently rock your knees a little bit, gently side to side. So you're creating a little mini twist through your back, a little mini rotation, just very easy, very easy. Okay, and then set your heels down and do a little mini bridge lift or pelvic lift. So you just lift, reach your tailbone away. If you want to go higher, that's fine, but it's not necessary. It's more just to get this feeling of ironing out your lower back, and then come slowly down and rest and breathe deep into your lower belly. So that's a little lumbar releasing routine that you can do. Hopefully it's helpful for somebody. Thank you so much. Namaste.